A recent defeat of a referendum on constitutional amendments in Italy has led to the resignation of their Prime Minister, Matteo Renzi. What effect will this have outside of Italy? Hello, and welcome to GPI Forward. I'm Ty Reagan. Joining me, Paolo von Schirach, President of the Global Policy Institute. What are the outcomes that we can expect from this referendum in Italy in a broader sense?
Very good question. Obviously, there is a, in the context of Italy, narrowly defined, it begins a political crisis in a context which is not particularly propitious because the Italian economy is not doing so great, Italian unemployment is very high, etc., etc. But leaving aside what will be the future makeup of Italy, suffice to say that the political forces that have defeated Matteo Renzi and his effort to amend the constitution to streamline the legislative process are markedly anti-European. So we can infer that this is just another body blow to the general project of European integration. And we see different pieces here. Of course, everybody remembers Brexit. Everybody sort of knows that there are strong anti-European forces in other European countries, such as Poland and Hungary, to a lesser extent Bulgaria and Greece, somewhat in Spain, and markedly in France. By the way, France is going to have presidential elections next spring. And now in Italy, this anti-Renzi front is led primarily by the five-star Cinque Stelle movement, which has certainly Eurosceptic and anti-European undertones. So what does this mean for Europe? Not good news.
So you said Italy is undergoing a constitutional crisis. Is Europe facing the same kind of thing?
Well, Europe has lost a breath, so to speak. It's short of breath, I guess I should say, meaning there is this grand project of moving, from success to success and creating an environment of further and progressive and incremental integration, which at least in the expectation of some, eventually would lead to political union. But what we see now, and Italy is now the latest example, Brexit having been the previous chapter, is that this pro-European sentiment doesn't really exist within European public opinion. This is what we're witnessing.
Now, what's the difference for you between a move towards more union in the European Union and what we see now?
Critical distinction, although it can be a little difficult to pinpoint specifically. What we have right now is definitely a free trade area, customs free, goods move across among European members customs-free. There are all kinds of other facilitations for intra-European trade, movement of capital, movement of labor force, etc., etc. However, and this is where we are right now. However, the objective, when the official name of Europe was changed from community to union, is on steps leading to political union. That means that even though there is no clear roadmap, that there is at least an objective declared by many that this whole process would lead to a super Europe, that is a federated Europe. Now, England is certainly not going to be part of this. They're on their way out. And now it is highly questionable, and Italy, the political outcome in Italy reinforces this point of view, means that most Europeans don't like this idea. We could say more broadly that the general idea of integration is not popular. There is a retreat to nationalism, to protectionism, and we can certainly link this with even evolutions here in the United States, which led to the election of Donald Trump as president.
It seems as if we're entering uncharted waters, marked by the rejection of the established consensus on free markets and free trade. We will continue to cover these important issues and the fate of Europe. Thank you for joining us for GPI Forward. I'm Ty Reagan. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.